Hello there. Welcome to Society 360. My name is Yvette Afa Apia, and I am very much excited to be here with you. It is common knowledge that the Bible teaches that God created man as his last work in order for him to till the land and take care of the other creations. Before our current dispensation, the agrarian economy was first, followed by the Industrial Revolution, and now the information economy. Now, in our Ghanaian local parlance, Akan, we say Sankofa, which means let's go back to our roots. What am I saying? Agriculture, which is the first work of man on earth, is being left by our teeming youth as they all rush for white-collar jobs, which mostly are non-existent. Agric is large and huge, but today we want to continue to take a look at urban farming. Urban farming is the practice of growing food in or around cities and towns, utilizing spaces like rooftops, community gardens, and balconies. It involves cultivating, processing, and distributing food locally for personal, commercial, or communal purposes. The sole aim is therefore to bring fresh produce closer to consumers. It also includes, in Ghana, various systems like home gardening, intensive open space cultivation, peri-urban farming, and has historically been supported by our various governments, as you know. At a point in time, we had one president, was it Achampo, who said, Operation Feed Yourself, and there was much food for us. These are the things that we need to go back to so that we can have a better Ghana for all of us. Now, the Unity Environmental University in America also states that urban farming is the practice of cultivating crops, livestock, or types of food in an urban environment. Accra is the capital city of Ghana, and it is replete with some form of urban farming, though not on a very huge scale. In Accra, urban farming is responsible for 90% of the city's fresh vegetables, and 46% of the capital's household are involved in it. This is from greenviewsresidential.com, as in October 2021. Urban farming is normally practiced in urban settings such as a small, underutilized spaces, including vacant lots. So if you have some small space in your house, you can equally practice urban farming, which is very rewarding. When you want to make your soup, you wouldn't have to go all the way to the market. You only rush to your backyard garden and pluck your tomatoes, your okra, your onion, and voila, your soup is ready. So people use their backyard gardens in front of their homes with large compounds or even potted plants, which is beautiful. In times past, organizations such as ADRA Ghana, the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, which has since 1985 trained farmers in the hinterlands across the 10 regions of Ghana, actually, has trained many in citrus, cashew, soya beans, okra, vegetables, other vegetables, mushrooms, and animal husbandry, has also taught refugees communities and other societies on how to practice urban farming without much land use. What a relief in our cities where land has become so expensive. Let's delve into this further. Thank you for watching this episode and stay tuned.